Welcome estate living friends and family, and we've got a special treat today. Joining us today from the Association for Residential Communities chapter meeting at the Northwest Province is chapter leader Denise Sharp, who is the General Manager at the Xanadu Nature estate. Welcome, Denise.
Thank you for having me, Jamie. Much appreciated.
So welcome. So Denise, we're very, very excited to have you here today. Just because we want to know more about Xanadu, like what is this amazing estate about?
Xanadu is situated within the Harties biosphere. It covers 240 hectares. We have a very diverse wildlife and game on the estate, lots of walking and cycling trails. We have 4 internal dams, which is part of a wetland that assists in processing grey water from one of the sewage plants further upstream and eventually discharging into the Harties Dam.
Okay, nice. That's so wonderful. Being a chapter leader within this northwest region, I mean, today alone we spoke about some very important things like the water hyacinth as an example, but can you tell me what is the role of an ARC or Association for Residential Communities chapter leader?
Part of being a chapter leader is being available to all the managers and the communities around the dam, assisting in identifying topical issues. For example, the hyacinth pulls us very close together as a Northwest chapter because it's a common interest, and whether you're located on the dam or not, your property value is affected by the state of Harties Dam. We rely very heavily on tourism in Hartebeespoort, and people love having the dam as a central focus for relaxations and outings. The chapter leader also liaisoning with Jeff, being up to date with all of the new industry legislation or challenges that are out there and being just available to everybody for information.
That's great. So that's quite nice, you know, having someone, a man or should I say woman, on the ground, and so that we just have more access to information and all of that. And you know what they say, it's like if you want something done, put a woman in charge. So let me tell you, Denise runs this community like with an iron rod. So yes, exactly. So Denise, we've got the big annual ARC conference coming up, the 12th, 13th and 14th of September. And what are you looking forward to, the ARC chapter this year, or the ARC conference this year?
I always found that when I've left the conference, I'm always so much more energized. You go back to your community with some fresh ideas, a different approach, or even if you just take out of the conference that support from your peers of saying, we have the same issues, have you tried handling it like this? Also, I find the mentoring by other industry professionals or training when it comes to, for instance, let's use Poppy as a good example, just being exposed to all of the new stuff in the industry, meeting service providers, getting to know different products that are out there as well, are hugely beneficial.
100%, I agree.
And of course the socializing and networking is also magic.
We always try and recommend that the goal stay is at the end of the conference, not at the beginning of the conference, to make sure everybody is participating throughout the whole conference. But yes, the socializing is phenomenal. I'm personally looking forward to the gala dinner this year.
Very
every
so.
year.
Yes.
So that should be good. You know, fantastic. And one of the things we did speak today about was collaboration.
Yes.
Especially with the communities around you. And I know that you guys are actually sort of leaders within that movement. Can you tell us just a little bit about your movement around that?
The estate managers around the dam have always been very actively involved. There's an organisation that's now been established called Harties Foundation. They're doing excellent work on the ground with assisting in managing the hyacinth problem. And our discussion today was to identify the neighbours around you, whether they're estates, whether they're farms, residential communities, to know who lives within those communities, who owns them, what their needs are. So from a global point of view, we agreed to form a working committee and actually from a precinct point of view, understand all of the needs in Hartebeespoort for the best of the community as a whole.
Fantastic. It's such a wonderful movement, and I'm so excited to get a case study of what you guys are working on, because this really could be a blueprint for other communities to learn from. So it's very exciting. So
thank you.
Yes, it's all about collaboration. It's all about coming together for the greater good and growth of the industry. So we are very excited to see you all at the conference this year. Thank you so much, Denise, for joining us.
Thank you, Jamie.
And we're looking forward to a lot more collaboration with you guys as well in the future.
Thank you very much.